welcome to another video. And as usual, before I get started, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. And to my current subscribers, I appreciate you guys more now. Let's just get right to it. So the Safemoon price continues to slip as Bitcoin tends to rally continues. But let's just continue to talk about the issue that's going on with Safemoon. Yes, this has been an extremely difficult week for the Safemoon community as one of the holders as well. And a lot of people are still trying to gather information to see which direction this is actually going to go. So to give you guys an update, for those of you that are watching the video, is that most of us are already aware is that the CEO did bail out, but he's gonna go ahead and fight the case as it is and deal with all the charges that are actually pending in reference to Nagy, Thomas, as well as them trying to link him towards the situation as well. We saw a lot of information in reference to the charges, and yes, there's been a lot of conversations. And there's one thing, I'm not sure if you guys have been here for quite some time. I do remember there was a time when John did say that, hey, my phone was hacked. This could have been one of the times when the investigation was actually starting, where they went ahead and most likely cloned his actual phone. Only speculation. But the saga continues, but there are ways that what Safemoon is actually doing is that they went ahead and sent out a communication in reference to the severity of the situation that, hey, we are aware of the case, that things that's happening. We take all this situation seriously, and they'll go ahead and give updates. So this is what a company should do, and this is what they definitely did in reference to getting that word out to pretty much assure the community that, you know, whichever direction this go, they're going to make the necessary move. Now, as it stands as of today, the government or the SEC has not shut down the Safemoon operation. They continue to operate, but I did take a look at a few exchanges, and a few of them actually are stopping the deposits of Safemoon on some of their exchanges. I took a look at Mexi, transactions still happen. I took a look at Gate.io, but then I took a look at Bitmart. You cannot do deposits. Whatever money you have on Bitmart, you can, but you cannot go ahead and do deposits for Safemoon. So they went ahead and they suspended that. I went ahead and I checked, and Bitmark, in fact, did put out a notice that they went ahead and suspend operations. Very temporary until this information, these things do pass. Yes, still a tough time. The price is slipping. But, you know, the chain of command that Safemoon has in place right now, we don't know if John is going to go ahead and relinquish the power and go ahead and have somebody else go ahead and run it in the interim so he can focus on the legalities, what I said in the other video. But most likely, we're not sure if this is going to happen, but they have to go ahead and start preempting and start looking far ahead if it gets to the point where he's going to be in court for a duration and they're going to need new information. Are they going to be delivering the products? We don't know, but it would make sense for them to deliver it. Or I think right now there's a little bit of a caution right now because based on the information that we saw in the court, the charges, there was no indication that they're going to go ahead and force Safemoon to actually shut down. There was no talk about we're going to seize the operation and shut down the office. We know there's an office in Utah. There's an office also in Miami, but there has been no mention of that. Yes, the information is pretty muddy in the charges. And until that information is proved, because remember guys, again, for everybody that's commenting, you've proven is innocent until proven guilty. Let it go through the court system, and then we can all be able to talk about it at the very end and say, hey, these things happen, etc., etc. But right now, an interim should actually be put in place to go ahead and foresee the situation. And if John wants to go ahead and let's say, appoint somebody, this is when that happens. We did get an update in reference to the wallet. It's winter of 2023 for the centralized exchange, still on point? Don't know. Is it going to be delayed? Don't know. Blockchain? Don't know. These things, project is still rolling out. I don't think that the development team is actually going to stop. There's no reason for them to stop, but the price impact is pretty heavy. A lot of people are down. And even myself is down as well. But, you know, as an investor, you have to know that when you do invest in anything, you must be able to understand the fact that, number one, that whatever I put into this investment, I can lose this fund. So as long as you have that mindset, you actually got to be fine. And again, a lot of people put money in, especially from the V1, now we're in V2. Anything that comes with news, bad news, the price will drop. That goes for Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Tesla, any big company. If you hear information that a CEO is actually in trouble or there's been some information that's going on, price will drop. Guys, I work for corporate America. we've had issues, okay? And we had shuffles in the company, and the price dropped because shareholders didn't like seeing that, and a lot of people pulled their funds out until the things blow over. For those of you that are still buying, just know that you are taking a risk, and those of you who are selling, you can do whatever you want to do with your money. It is your money, your hard-earned money. If you want to take your money out, that is quite fine. There's no harm there. If you want to go ahead and buy, that's your prerogative. None of this is financial. One of my friends did, just to make sure, because he had a good amount of money, he went ahead and he sold it, and he converted Safemoon. He sold it for fiat, took a loss, but he put it all into Bitcoin, stable coin. And he said, well, I'm not going to say I'm leaving Safemoon, but I'm going to wait until this information blow over. In that case, that actually is a really, really smart thing to do. He took his funds and put it into Bitcoin because he wanted to make sure, but at the same time, he's going to watch my videos to see what's actually going to be transparent. I do see that the company is still going to be around as long as operation is still going on. I do not know the outcome of Nagy, Thomas, or John Caroni in reference to this. Nobody know what's going to happen. But at the end of the day, due process is going to run its course. We do know that Sam Bankman-Fried was charged for on all counts, right? There's a high chance and that they're going to go ahead and use that template to go ahead and say, hey, we have another situation that's happening, because that was the winning model that they used. And the SEC and DOJ, they work hand in hand. And if they have a working model that actually worked for them, they're going to go ahead and do that. We want the best for John Caroni on this situation. But, at the end of the day, let it play out in court, because it's the system that we have in place that if you prove innocent, we can go ahead and look the other way. Now, if John was to get off on this, will he have to pay a fine? Don't know. Nobody knows that. But this going to be played out in the court. But, for those of you that are still holding Safemoon, you have to make a decision on what you're going to do. Nobody should tell you what to do with your money. But you just watch the process. Try to stay up to date as much as possible of what's going on with Safemoon. The bull run is coming up, and a lot of us really want to take advantage of that bull market that's actually approaching. And we're taking a look at the price, and the price is actually still slipping day by day. And there's going to come to a point in time where a lot of you guys are going to say to yourself, I cannot take it anymore. I'm going to go ahead and sell. And that is your decision. Nobody's telling you what to do, but these are the things that are going to happen. And this is the reason why there's only 1% of people that actually do make money, because they go through all of these thunderstorms and different situations, and some of them withstand it. Now, there's always going to be a point in time where a lot of people are going to lose money, as with what happened with FTX. Do I see that same thing happen with Safemoon? I don't know. I'm just here to go ahead and deliver the information. I'm going to ride this all the way out to the end, because again, the monies that I have inside there is money that's not going to impact me, no shape, no form. I'm not going to lose anything, assets, nothing. It's money that was passive income that actually was put into that to go ahead and see it actually go ahead and turn a profit. Guys, I do invest in the stock market. I am extremely diversified in the S&P 500, as well as I invest in other cryptos as well. I've been repeating them many times over a period of months, what I'm investing in. And I take all of those investments seriously, and I keep an eye on every single one of those. I don't go ahead and invest and don't keep an eye on what's going on. So make the best decision that you guys need to do in the situation that that will impact your life. Whatever you want to do, it's your prerogative. So if this information is informative, guys, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, because I'm going to be here for the long haul. I'm going to play the long game here. And I want to see where this goes. If it goes to the bitter end, I will see it all the way through. I'm curious. I want to know. And at the same time, I'm going to still be talking about Ethereum, Bitcoin, ADA, SHIB, XRP, BBTF. I'm still an investor in each and every single one of those. Okay? You guys know I've taken good returns on Bitcoin. So I'm an investor all around. And I'm going to be here to watch it. And you guys with me, this channel is going to grow. Now, for all the people that are commenting, how much does tech lose money? Guys, I think you guys pretty much know my investments are passive. I do not put everything into one investment. All right? I'm diversified like crazy. And again, repeatedly, I'm not really losing any money that actually is going to impact me. I am set in my life. I have a business from 2016. It's doing very, very well. I work with Fortune 500. I have a consulting company. I I have a lot going on. But I really do admire Safemoon for what it's doing. Now, yes, we understand there's controversy. Controversy, it doesn't look good. But at the end of the day, there's a community that actually believes in the project, like myself. And we're going to see what's going on. We're trying our best to keep Twitter spaces and stay as positive. But it does hurt knowing that these things are happening. And we're going to try to see if we can hold on to see how this thing goes. But at the end of the day, the justice system will prevail, and we'll know what's the end results when things do end. So until I see you guys again, you guys hang in there. This is a Friday. You guys should be able to enjoy your weekend. I know this was a tough time. Believe it or not, there's a lot of publicity. There's a lot of visibility about Safemoon. We are a household name. It's another blow that's the Safemoon core team and the community has taken. We've been through this before. We can get on this again. This one is different. This one is pretty tough. We have seen a lot of YouTubers who have talked in the past doing the I told you so. A lot of people, YouTubers that have never really done video in a while, coming out and saying things. We get to know who actually was really true to the game. But this is what we expected. There's going to be fun. So as long as you guys have that thick skin like me, I have a very, very thick skin, I can brush it off, and I'll just go ahead and just smile at those comments, because if this case actually proves that John is innocent, Safemoon is actually going to go straight to the moon. So until I see you guys again, you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.